Hi guys, so it's your girl Uniquely Made here to show you guys quickly how I achieve these beautiful red curls in my hair. I've had so many requests and people were coming up to me personally asking me and just on YouTube how I achieved this color, so I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how I started. I began by taking a couple of scopes of the Kaleidocolors Blue Bleach as well as some 30 Developer, which I ran out of, so I actually used another bottle. And I just started mixing it up until I got kind of like a thicker consistency, enough so that it's somewhat runny, not too runny as you see there. So to achieve that, I basically started at the bottom of my wefts, and I believe I used a 16, 18, 20, and 22. It'll be listed down below, but whatever I used, I basically started at the bottom and processing that first, and I'm basically doing this like an ombre kind of sort of. So just cover that up down the bottom, and I let that sit for a little bit. Oh, don't miss those tips. So I went back for the tips, and I'm covering up with foil for about 10 or 15 minutes each section. After my results have been achieved with starting to lighten just a little bit, not too much, I'm going to go ahead back up with that same bleach, and I'm just going to go ahead and take the color up. Now in this part, the one thing that I would caution you guys of, if it's so much hair, if you start off with actually bleaching the hair from a U-part wig, try to keep the hair as separated as possible, or comb it out really well if you're dealing with curly hair, because it definitely has a tendency to clump up. So definitely just a heads up on that. I combed it, but as you can see there's a little furze nest developing, so I'll straighten that out in a minute. But just getting a little bit more bleach and continuing the same process, going up, ombreing it. So I did this probably about 2-3 times there, going up, but it really just depends on how high you want to take the color up. So I'm just doing that, like I said, going all the way across. I'm going to let that process again for another 10 or 15 minutes. Now this next step is completely optional and up to you, but what I decided to do is go ahead and flip the wefts over and go ahead and process that as well. I didn't do it in the beginning because I wanted to create a darker shade, almost like a shadow effect on the bottom. So I wanted that to still lighten a little bit, but not too much. So I'm just going back, applying the bleach, and then I'll let that process to the next step. Alright girls, so this is where the fun begins. So I'm going to actually be taking two colors from Adore, one in the color Bordeaux and then the color WildCherry. So basically, once I've go ahead and bleached the hair, I did go ahead and wash it out very generously, as well as condition it, and I'm also towel drying to make sure I blot out any excess water. Next, I'm going to actually be using the WildCherry color, and I'm basically going to be applying that to the tips and almost all the way up to the top of the ombre, but not quite. So just going to be doing that, saturating it very well to get a very intense color, and then I'm going to actually be following up with the Bordeaux color. So because it's ombre, I still want to keep that effect with the red, so that's why I mixed the two colors. So getting that Bordeaux on there really well, saturating it, even up to the brown part, I went up there a little bit too. Flipped it over and as well applying the Bordeaux up top there. Now the instructions say allow this to process for 15 minutes. Do it how you want, but this is how I chose to do it, which was a lot easier for me. So I'm taking my mannequin head, my foam head or what have you, and she's going to be my prop girl, right? So I'm basically going to be taking this U-part wig, putting it in a plastic bag, and I'm just going to go ahead and tack on the plastic bag or the shower cap to my wig like so. yes, just like it's my own head, and basically it's sitting her under the dryer, allowing her to process for 15 minutes, and voila, that is all, ladies, to accomplish this style. So collectively, with everything, with bleaching, coloring, the whole 9 yards, it took about 45 minutes to an hour. Honestly, for this beautiful style and beautiful color, it was so well worth it. So I hope you ladies enjoyed this quick tutorial. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them below. And definitely, if you haven't already, subscribe, because I'm actually doing a giveaway for this hair right now. Yes, right now. So definitely go to that link down below and register for the giveaway, because it's coming up soon and ending quickly. But if you miss out on that, stay tuned for many more. Subscribe, because I always do giveaways and contests. I love you ladies very much. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.